All right, let's talk about something that's on pretty much everyone's mind these days: artificial intelligence, specifically what it means for jobs right here in Uganda. There's a ton of noise out there, a lot of scary headlines, but we're going to cut through all that and get to what really matters: the opportunity.
So let's just get right to it. This is the big one, isn't it? The question that's probably keeping some people up at night. Will some new technology, some robot, some algorithm come and take my job? It's a huge concern.
And look, I get it. You hear these crazy statements all the time, right? AI is going to replace everyone. It sounds like this unstoppable wave that's going to make us all obsolete. But today, we're going to put the hype aside and look at what's really going on.
To really get to the bottom of this, we have to understand the question itself. I mean, where does all this fear actually come from in the first place? Well, a lot of it starts with what we see in the movies, Killer robots taking over the world. Then you've got the news headlines, always talking about jobs being lost. But the real root of it, it's that most of us don't really understand how AI works. And it's a simple fact of life. Fear loves a vacuum. It grows when knowledge is missing. So let's fill that gap.
And that brings us to maybe the most important part of this whole conversation: figuring out the difference between the fear and the reality, what we think is going to happen versus what's actually happening on the ground. Now this is the whole game right here. On the left, you've got the fear: job replacement, robots as bosses, humans becoming worthless. But look at the right side. That's the reality. It's not job replacement, it's task replacement. AI isn't your new boss, it's a helper. And it's not about losing our value. It's about getting rid of the boring, repetitive work nobody likes to do anyway.
So let's be super clear on this word, task. A task is not your whole job. It's just one little piece of it. It's that one thing you have to do over and over again. The predictable stuff, the stuff that's all about sorting through information. Think about it. You know that weekly report you have to type up that's always the same, or sifting through a giant pile of data, or answering the same 5 questions from customers every single day? That stuff. That's what AI is absolutely brilliant at. It can do those tasks in a flash.
Okay, so that's the big picture. But how does this idea of replacing tasks, not jobs, actually apply here, in Uganda's job market?
You see, here in Uganda, so much of our economy, our business, is built on human connection. It just is. Jobs depend on people skills. Business runs on trust. And we value a person's ability to make a good call, to use their judgment. These are things a computer program, no matter how smart, just can't fake. I mean, can you honestly imagine an AI replacing a teacher who sees that a student is having a bad day and knows just what to say? Or a doctor who can listen with empathy and truly care for a patient? No way. The heart of those jobs is completely human. Let's make it even more real. Picture a small business owner in Kampala. She's got a great product, but she's swamped. Part of her job is making new ads for social media every week, and honestly, it's a grind. It takes up so much time.
But now, what if she uses an AI tool? Suddenly she can get ideas and drafts for those ads in just a few minutes. Is the AI replacing her? Absolutely not. It's freeing her. It's giving her back hours in her week to do the stuff that really grows her business. Talking to her customers, building relationships, and earning their trust. The AI is her helper.
So if AI isn't the big bad wolf we thought it was, then is there a real risk we should be worried about? And just as important, where's the opportunity in all this? This is where we have to be really honest with ourselves. If the technology itself isn't the main enemy, then what is? Who is actually in danger here? The real danger isn't AI, it's standing still while the world moves forward. The people who are truly at risk are the ones who refuse to learn anything new, the ones who rely only on the old way of doing things, and the ones who just decide to ignore technology and hope it goes away. The biggest risk is refusing to adapt.
But here's the flip side, and this is the exciting part. For every old task that AI helps with, a new door opens. Look at all these fields that are exploding right now because of AI. Digital marketing, creating content, data analysis. These are areas where Ugandans who learn how to use these new tools are going to have a massive, massive advantage.
Okay, so this all leads to the final and most practical question. What should you do? Right now, today, what's your next smart move? It's actually a pretty simple 3-step plan. First, just learn the basics. You don't have to become an expert, just get a feel for what AI is good at and what it's not so good at. Second, start using it, play with it, see how it can help you with little things in your work or studies. Treat it like a tool. And third, double down on what makes you human. Focus on creativity, leadership, problem-solving, building trust. Those are your superpowers that AI can never, ever replicate. So let's end on this thought. AI is changing how we work. That's a fact. It's happening. The only real question left is a personal one for each of us. Are you going to change with it?